Hello everyone and welcome to day 10 of 30 Days of Illumination. My name is Sarah Shirley and I'm an intuitive healer, a channel, a medicine woman, a spiritual teacher, and I'm so excited to offer you live oracle card readings today. So I'll wait for people to arrive, and in the meantime I'm just going to share that this 30-day long journey of illumination is really a journey for light workers, for old souls, for empaths, for people who know that you have a deeper purpose to show up in the world and to spread light. And so if you haven't watched any of the other days yet, then I highly recommend going to check them out. Yesterday I talked about what is a dark night of the soul. Before that I talked about shadow work and the importance. So if you're joining me live, drop like a word in the comments on how you're feeling today, what's present for you in your heart. And I'm going to be offering these oracle card readings, and it's going to be first come, first served, and I only have a limited amount of time today, so I'll try and fit in everyone as much as I can. So if you'd like to receive a reading, let me know in the comments. And I know one person who wrote me and said that her time is limited and she really would love a reading. So yeah, let me know if you'd like to receive one. I do like to have people here live with me when they're receiving. And I'll just share a little bit about the way it works for a reading. So first of all, I'm going to be using this deck called Native Spirit. It's by Denise Lynn. And I think this was one of my first ever oracle card decks that I got. And I have probably like 8 oracle card decks, and I just stood here before this live and I tuned in to see, okay, which one is the best one to be offering to the group that's going to be present with me today. And this is the one that came out. I love this deck because it's beautiful, it's like naturey, and the messages can be very beautiful and very deep as well. All right, let's see the comments here. Okay. I think it's Michael or Michelle, I'm not quite sure. I'll do yours first, and then Tabitha, James as well, Darlene, Mary Carmen. Okay, awesome. So feel free to comment as you're like hearing about other people's readings as well, because like I always truly believe that like all the people that are here with me live, that we're all connected in some way. And oftentimes, many of us that are here, we're going through similar things at the same time. So as I'm doing a reading for someone else, tune in and see what feels true to you, and you can receive the medicine of that card and the reading as well. And also you can just put aside anything that doesn't flow. All right, so beautiful. All right, I think it's Michael. I'm really sorry if it's Michelle. I'm gonna do yours first. All right, so let's go for it. You can join me, everyone, in just taking a nice deep breath and grounding into the spot that you're in right now. Ooh, a card fell out for you. Thunder drum. So you can just take a moment, sorry, the lighting is reflective here. You can just take a moment and tune into this card and see what comes up for you as you're receiving it just by looking at it, because your intuition also matters in this reading. I love this card. It's really beautiful and expansive. And I feel like the message for you today is really about like banging your drum, like speaking your voice and putting yourself out there. This person is there with their arms spread wide, like open to the heavens and to the sky. And like it's this beautiful, confident position. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's the perfect amount. And so if you feel that there's an area in your life where you're holding back from speaking your truth and sharing your magic, then this is your calling right now with this thunder drum to let yourself be heard, let yourself be seen, because it feels like, look at all the beauty in the sky in this card. Look at all the colors. There's like oranges, which represent creativity, and blue is the throat chakra. Those are the 2 colors that are standing out the most to me right now as I look at this for you. And so see how you can step into that. And you can practice just by doing like a standing meditation, by spreading your wings and spreading your arms open into the sky and tuning in and see, what is it that I want to share with the world? And then taking inspired action to actually share it, because you're supported right now. It's like this big open field as well it's like it's open for you right now. The path is clear, so you can let yourself be heard. Also, I'm just noticing there's lightning in the sky. Look at that, how powerful it is. So I feel there's a lot of support for you right now to let yourself be seen and be heard. So do it. Let me know how that resonates for you. If there's some place in your life, I feel especially like with the service that you're offering. We all offer service in some way or another, whether we're an entrepreneur or we work for a company. It feels very much like, yeah, now's your time to share that message. So I hope that resonates. Let me know in the comments. Michelle, okay. I had a feeling. Thank you, Michelle. I hope you enjoyed it. All right. Okay, Tabitha, you're next. So I'll just take a moment to take a nice deep breath together. And the cards fell out again, but nothing's facing up, so we'll keep going. Tracker. Interesting. As I was tuning into you, I felt like like a little bit of jitteriness and shaking. And the tracker card, let's take a look at it. So there you go. You can see without the reflection, the tracker. What does this bring up for you right now? I feel there's a lot that's being brought, my attention is being brought into the heart space. And so this message feels like an opportunity to just practice feeling into your heart more and allowing whatever wants to move through your heart to move through. Because a lot of times we can get stuck. There's no dam here, as you can see it, the water's flowing. And so it's like a message to allow the waters and the emotions to keep flowing. It's like, I also feel the sense of like you being very supported right now. It's like you see the sides of this canyon, I guess, and how you're being held and supported, and like to allow your emotions to flow, because that's what creates so much freedom in your life, and that's what allows everything to just keep flowing and moving forward. So the tracker card. When I've read the description of this card before, I feel like Denise Lynn talks about tracking also what's coming up in your life, just noticing. You can place your hands on your heart often. This is that invitation for you right now. So keep checking in with your heart and see what's here and what's present. Are you feeling open and expansive, or are you feeling contractive? And if you're feeling contractive, just to tune in and see why. What does your heart want you to know? What's here and what's present? Yeah. Let me know how that resonates for you, and also for anyone else who's watching, if these cards resonate for you as well. Ooh, I love that, Michelle. Michelle says, thank you so much. It resonates so much. I've been wanting to show up live way more. Yes, do it. I'm going live for 30 days, and this is something that really was pushing me outside of my comfort zone to do this, because I like to just chill sometimes, and be more in my own space. And so this is like, get out there, girl. And so let this be inspiration for you to do that. And it's actually been super fun. I'm loving connecting with all of you and sharing my wisdom and my knowledge and like experiences from my own journey and my clients. It's just a way of helping support the collective. Tabitha says, lovely and right on. I'm giving an online presentation in an hour and definitely a bit nervous. Remembering to come from my heart is beautiful. Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. And if you're feeling nervous, definitely take some time to ground into the earth and feel this card, like, awesome. You're supported. Feel those, like, that support all around you, because you are supported. And no matter what you're doing, it's going to be beautiful. I trust that for you. So good. All right. All right, Darlene, you're next. So let's all take a nice deep breath together. Okay, let's see what comes through for Darlene. This card flipped. And it was interesting because as I was tuning into you, I was feeling in the sacral chakra, the lower belly. And so here's your card, Spirit of Water. So just take a moment and feel into it. See what comes up for you. So for you, Darlene, what I'm receiving right now is like this energy of the ocean and remembering how powerful the ocean is. And again, another card with water, right? Water is related to our emotions. And I was feeling some energy in the sacral chakra, which is where we feel our emotions. And it feels like there's some emotions that you need to connect with right now to help release them and let them keep moving through you. Because remember, I shared in one of the other lives that when we don't process our emotions, our waters get murky and muddy and stuck, and stagnant. And so you can practice just imagining, or you can find some meditations online or listen to sounds of the ocean and practice feeling inside your body to allow these energies to keep flowing through you. And I'm getting like this energy of remembering that your emotions are actually extremely powerful. They're messengers, and to allow them to come through because they create more space for creativity inside of you. When your sacral, because our sacral has to do with emotions, with sexuality, with flow, with creativity, and also our relationship with our mother. There's so much in the sacral chakra. And so as you continue to move these energies and feel them, you create a lot more space inside of you. Also, as women too, our womb space is very, very magnetic. And that's what attracts. When our womb is clean and clear, the emotions have we process our emotions on a regular basis. It creates more space for more beauty to enter our lives, for all of it to just keep flowing through. Abundance and beauty and pleasure and all the good things. There's also something very serene in this card, like in the colors of it. And so you can just trust that as you allow the emotions to flow, that it's going to create more space for beauty. I always say that the more willing we are to feel all the gunky stuff, the things that we don't really want to feel, the sadness, the grief, the pain, anger, all these things, the more willing we are to go deep into those emotions, the more space we create in our lives to actually feel all the good stuff too. It's like we expand our capacity to feel in all the ways, and it's so beautiful. So let me know how that resonates for you, and we'll move on to the next one. Yeah, energy and flow came up immediately. Water, so cool. I've been very emotional and reflective lately. So much truth. Love the colors. Thank you. You're welcome. My pleasure. I'm glad it resonates. So you can go, if you want, you can practice online, by listening to ocean sounds, or go sit by some flowing water and allow that energy to help just move you and flow through you. Hi, Noemi. Welcome. All right, who's next here? Mary Carmen. Awesome. Let me know. Let's do a little check-in. How's everyone doing? Is anything resonating for you from the other readings that I've been doing for the other people? Let me know. So let's all take a nice deep breath together. Okay, Mary Carmen, my Spanish friend. Okay. Talking stick. It's so funny, you guys, because when I'm sitting here about to tune in, I check in with my body and see what's present and see what's here. And I felt some energy in the throat. And look what card came up. Talking stick. Just one moment. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so talking stick. This is your card, Mary Carmen. So what is it that you need to say? I feel like that's all I should say right now. What is it that you need to say in your life? Is there someone or something, you know, is there something that you've been needing to express but not doing it out of fear? Because maybe you don't want to hurt someone else's feelings, or you're scared of being rejected. But this card is actually really powerful, and it's like incredible that it's like, okay, I feel the throat. There's something in your throat that needs to be voiced and expressed. And you can trust that, like, this is something I follow so much in my life, and it's gotten me in trouble sometimes with people that are not really able to receive. But I truly believe, like, expressing your truth, and it's funny, I'm wearing blue today. Expressing your truth is extremely important. So take time to process what's here for you first before, you know, going and voicing something to somebody that could be hurtful or whatever it is that could cause some sort of like discomfort. But take time to process it first, and then, you know, speak your truth, voice what's here, share your needs, express your needs, ask for what you want. And I see these birds. That's interesting. I've never noticed that. Where are they? They're over here. These little birds flying in the sky. And that feels like it's going to just allow things to keep moving forward in your life. And with a lot of support, because there's a huge group of birds here. There's probably like 30 of them in this little flock of birds. They're flying together. And so trust that as you do that, you get to keep moving forward. Because when we don't speak our truth and we keep pushing things under the rug, everything stays under there. And our channels aren't like, they're not clear and they're not open. So let me know how that resonates for you. I would love to hear if that's present. And anyone else, what's going on in your throats today? Is there something you need to express? And are you afraid of voicing your truth sometimes? I know it's something I had a lot of blockage around before, and it's liberated me immensely, because we get to clear things, especially in close relationships. If we suppress them, things start to build up and they stay under the rug. They're not gone. They're there still. And resentment builds up, pain builds up, sadness, all these things. So let me know how that lands for you with the talking stick card. All right, James, you're next. So anyone who's joined live afterwards, if you're here and you'd like to receive a reading, you can let me know in the comments. So just say in the comments that you'd like a reading, and I will offer one to you as well. We've got about maybe 10 more minutes or so. All right, James. So let's all take a nice deep breath together. Let's see what comes through. Interesting. Same card came that Darlene just got. So take a moment and tune in. What does this card want to tell you right now, James? So Spirit of Water. Actually, as I was tuning into you, I'm feeling like a lot of creative energy and a lot of expansion, and like continuing to connect more deeply with your emotions and really acknowledging them as they come up and being fully okay with any emotions that come up. This is really big. This is a beautiful practice that you can do to support yourself, is not rejecting any emotions as they come up and just allowing them to be there and accepting them. And you can be the observer of your emotions, because again, as we work with the sacral, and as I was sharing for Darlene's reading, it's really related to creative energy and sexual energy as well. So allowing yourself to keep feeling the emotions and allowing them to flow through you, and you can connect with the power of the ocean and feel her support. The ocean, the water, is a feminine energy. And especially as men, sometimes we can reject our emotions. Well, as any gendered being of any gender, we often reject our emotions because we've been told to do that a lot in our conditioning. And so the more you can accept and observe and let them flow and feel them without any judgment, that's going to help you keep liberating yourself and move through things much, much more quickly all the time. Yeah, connect with all my emotions. That's what came to me. Beautiful. Okay, awesome. So thank you, James. Let me just check up for a second. Okay. Yes. So Marushain, I will do yours next, and then Hearted Healing. And Hearted Healing, if you want to let me know your name, that would be awesome. And Marushain, if that's your full name, you can let me know also in the comments. So I'm just reading Marie Cameron's message. It resonates so much. I'm getting ready for doing a workshop and express what I came here to share, but I'm very nervous. Interesting that I have been coughing. Ooh, yes. So tune into your throat and see what is it here to tell you, what's present, what's the fear there, and just let yourself be with it. And I wish you all the best on your workshop. You're going to be amazing. I'm certain of that. Okay, so Mara first and then Suzette. Awesome. Let's all take a nice deep breath together. Oh my God. This card's coming through so much today. Spirit of Water. This is literally the third time that it's come through in like 7 readings that I've done, or whatever, however many. Okay, so this one's for you again, Mara. And you've seen me, I'm shuffling them. But something in this card is wanting to come through. And especially, I was sharing earlier, the group, we tend to experience similar things at the same time. So tune in to see what's the message here for you with the Spirit of the Water. So what I'm seeing as I tune in for you, Mara, is this image of like a waterfall. And it's like a cleansing that needs to happen right now. You know, sometimes we need like deeper cleansings. Like there's one card in here that's like smudge stick or something like that. It's like all about, or like sweat lodge. And those ones are really about going deep. But I'm feeling for you right now this image of like this waterfall coming, and you can imagine the water just washing away all the old stuff. It feels like there's like other people's emotions also that need to be let go of from your field right now. And your own older emotions, like you can use this opportunity as a way to start afresh. Like water and freshness go together. And I'm really feeling that for you. Like if you practice this, like by having a nice shower where you're literally standing there and imagining the water is cleansing and purifying you and helping you release all the old. And it's going to create more space for a new chapter to start for you. That's what I'm feeling. And so you get to consciously do that for yourself and allow the old emotions. I was feeling there's some unprocessed things in the heart right now. So allowing your heart, checking in with your heart and seeing what's here, what's present for you. And then when you feel ready, as you feel ready, making the choice to say, okay, I'm choosing to let this go now, to forgive, and to move forward in a different vibration. Yes, I need flow, movement. I also turned 50 this year, so this is what I'm hoping for the next 40 years. Yes, I love that. And also, like, even just reading your comments, like the water in our sacral chakra, it has to do a lot with like pleasure and sexuality. And so you can start doing some practices, like maybe find some breathwork practices that can help you tune into your pleasure energy, your sexuality, and bring more of that into your life and into your body. So I hope that's supportive. Okay, Suzette, you're next. So let's all take a nice deep breath together. Okay, let's see what comes through for Suzette. You're welcome, Mara. Yeah, the pleasure, yeah. It's a big one. Offerings. So this one's for Suzette. You can take a moment, tune into the card, and see what comes up for you. It's interesting because I was feeling like I felt this when I first tuned in, like a deep sense of calm, which is beautiful. And then I felt like this like denser kind of like rock energy. And then look, there's some rocks in here. What I'm feeling is a lot of energy of gratitude right now. I feel like this frequency is inside of you right now, and you can keep working with it to amplify it. So this feeling of gratitude and giving back. So something beautiful that you can do is make an offering to the land outside. And I'm feeling for you also would be really beautiful to make an offering to your ancestors. So an offering can be like, you can find sacred tobacco, or if you use smudge, for example, like sage and Palo Santo, you can take the ashes from that and go gift it to the earth or gift it to a tree. Or, I don't know, something that feels good to you that you can give back to nature that's also of nature, like some tea leaves, for example, is coming right now. And make like a little ritual out of it. Say some prayers and give an offering to the land, to your ancestors, and give thanks for everything that's in your life right now, everything that you've received, and everything that you're going to continue to receive. This is a really powerful frequency, actually. I'm feeling a lot of lightness for you. The sense of gratitude is like, the more gratitude we have, the more good comes to us. And then we get to just keep cycling that, giving and receiving, giving and receiving, giving and receiving. There's like rainbow energy in this card too. So it's a really beautiful offering. But also like, the rocks, not but, and the rocks like feel very much like what's come before. It's like this ancient energy. That's why I was really feeling your ancestors in this card. So to give thanks to them and really notice like all the things that you have in your life because of them. Sometimes we forget, all the opportunities that we've had, or, the gifts that we've been given, and like the energies that we've inherited, like the qualities and characteristics we've inherited from our ancestors. So take that time to really tune into the frequency of gratitude and share that with the world. And maybe you can even do this practice of like, connecting with 5 people that are close to you and just voicing some things that you're grateful for to them. I love that. I have ashes from bay leaves. I will do that. Yesterday was a huge day in my area for donations, and I was able to give there too. Awesome. I love that. It feels so good. So, so good. Okay, beautiful. Have I missed anybody? Is there anybody who's here and who hasn't received a reading yet? I think I got everybody. So for anyone who's still here and you would like to receive a reading, you can let me know. I've got time for one more, and then we'll close up for the day. So I also want to share, if you haven't signed up yet for my Release Religious Wounding Masterclass, it's starting next week. It's 3 days. It's free right now. I will be bundling it up afterwards and charging a fee for it. And this masterclass is really about getting clear on all the blocks that you have from connecting to a higher power. It's like many of them come from religion and the way we've been conditioned in our upbringing, but we carry a lot of wounding, many of us, especially if we're spiritual and we're on this path of spirituality. We have many lifetimes probably where we've lived, in the church, or have been persecuted or witnessed persecution, and it blocks us from connecting to a higher power. So check out the link in my bio or the link in the comments for this video, and I would love for you to join. Awesome. Marie Carmen says, I resonated with all the cards. Thank you so much. Amazing. Beautiful. So also, if you haven't checked out the videos from the other days, I've already done, this is my 10th day, so I've done 9 other days with all kinds of topics, from what are the signs you're a healer, what does it mean to be highly sensitive? I talked about ascension symptoms and what is a dark night of the soul, so many good things. And if you have any friends that you feel would benefit from any of these videos, I would love for you to share it with them as well. You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm glad this was insightful for you. All right, beautiful beings. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you have a really magical day, and I hope you're able to take some of the wisdom that came through and implement it in your life. Okay, sending you so much love. Bye, everyone.